This is Mary. She is going back in time to the 18th century in Europe. Women in this period were treated very differently from today. Let's take a look.
This is Mary's new husband, Jackson. His hobbies include eating when he's not working on the farm and ordering around his new wife, Mary.
This is Jackson's wife, Mary. She just got home and is very excited to see her new husband. He just wants her to make him a sandwich. She's running in. She's gonna go make him a sandwich. Trips. Oh, yep. And now she's making a sandwich because the husband had control over what she did and was extremely sexist. Not a very good sandwich. Alright.
This is Jane and Maximilian. They are in the upper class, so they are given the opportunity of education like in private schools. Also, since they go to private schools, they can go to colleges or universities of their choosing, unlike the lower class, which they are seeing now. In the lower class, they weren't offered the same opportunities because they had to work at the family businesses and they had to farm or work for their parents.
Abraham.
Oftentimes, new married couples would move in with their parents so that they could have a roof over their heads and a place where they could work and make some money and get off to a start. And here you can see Maximilian and Jane moving in with Mary. They're all happy to be together, and yeah, it's pretty great. Then when the kids grow up, then they take care of the parents, so everyone wins. Everyone wins except for when, of course, Jane is giving birth. Because Jane is horrible when she's giving birth. There were usually about 5 kids per family. Here she's at 3. Getting through there, celebrating some, yeah. So, about 5 kids per family, that's a lot, but Sarah's being a trooper. Oh look, is that number 5? Ah, she's shake, that's not good for the baby. Oh boy. Yeah. So if you're paying attention, then earlier in the film I said how the kids would later take care of the adults, as seen here. They're both old and crippled. Jackson's kind of, like, doing not so good. Ah, he knocked over chips. Yeah, Jackson's not doing so well. He's got a back problem and a weird cane, really short. And Sarah's doing the best she can to take care of them, though, because she's their child, so that's her obligation. And Mary's drinking a lot, too, which is weird.
So Sophie, so Mary, what were the main differences from 18th century marriage and family to now?
As you can see, women were treated really badly, and the children were
Highly disciplined and very hardworking.
Cut! Okay, so... So Mary, what were the main differences for the children in the 18th century?
well, children didn't have as many. Just give me the microphone.
Okay, so Mary, what were the main differences for children in the 18th century?
The main difference is that children in the 18th century do not have
As easy as the lifestyle as we do, so they have to work very hard to get everything they want.
do other things like work with their family, and of course they married at a young age.
Also, talk more about women. Expand on that.
Women were
Treated very badly and had limited power in the household, but other than that, a lot of sexism and stuff going on with the husband.
whatever they wanted, and pretty much made them do things.
I think what Mary's trying to say right now is that women were not treated very well, and there was a lot of sexism in the 18th century. Also, with children, there were much greater benefits for being in the upper class than in the lower class. Is that right, Sophie?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, back to you, John. James.
Thank you. Starring the cast of Nathan Kent in his awesome pose. And there's Sarah, graceful as always. And then moving on to Sophie, freeze frame. Done.